Hello, and welcome to the Cheap Seats. This is our weekly Premier League show. This week, we're going to be talking about Date Night Drip. If you missed the Premier League edition of Date Night Drip, please do catch it on our One World Sports Radio channel. Remember, do like and subscribe to the channel as well. This week, we've got Tala in. Now, this episode is all about European kids. So we're going to talk about the European kids and we're going to discuss some PSL kids, but we're going to get into it really quickly. We're going to go with the team that signed with Christian Dior to design their kit, but they've been flirting with MJ, and MJ surely produced a banger of a kit. Tala, what do you think of this? This is a fashion club. It's not a football club. This is a fashion club.
I think it just shows that life is unfair. I mean, you live in Paris, you've got the best footballer in the world in your team, probably the second best or the third best footballer in the world, also in your team at least for one more season. And you've got the choice of going darker with the obviously the darker blue, the traditional PSG kit. That looks fantastic. I don't think you can have any complaints about that. If you want to mix it up, you can go with the light, the white, with the pink and the black. Detail as well. They did it perfectly. They, like the other kits that Nike has done, they try to do too much with the detail. This one is done amazingly. So Nike has its favorites, Jordan has its favorites, and it's definitely PSG. If I'm Liverpool, if I'm Chelsea, I'm putting in a claim against Nike because they clearly are showing favoritism to one club. So this is probably as close to a 10 out of 10 as you can get in terms of a set of kits. So let's give it a 9 out of 10. I think it is something that you look wealthy wearing something like this. So if this is something that you want to, convey to someone else in a date, that's great. So this is the kit to wear.
Wahid, what do you think of Nike's favorite child, their golden child, PSG?
Before I rate the kits, I'd just like to correct Tala. The best player in the world does not play for PSG. Yes, just
plays for Spurs. It's Harry Kane.
that is a factually incorrect statement because Mason Greenwood plays at Man United. Okay, just straight
that's
up.
Bukayo Saka, but that's fine.
Okay, so great kits, 9 out of 10. Love the look of them. And PSG have been banging out really good kits for a couple of years now. I like the look of them. I was in Paris. My sister tried to convince me to buy one of them, but I couldn't put that kind of oil money on my body. I'd feel too bad. I wouldn't do it. No ways. Never going to do it. So, yeah.
AB, I know you're about to get married. Is this oil money worth it? Is it worth it?
So, I mean, okay, look. If you're on a date with a person who's got PSG kits on, just know they are just there for action. They do not care about loyalty. They don't care about what you do. They don't care about what your family is. They will not take you to meet the parents. They want to smash and they want to leave you. That's all they care about. So just know this. That being said, 9.5 out of 10 overall score. So.
Dean, I know you're not going to face them in the Champions League, but they look proper, right?
That's low. No, I think PSG tried their best to kind of get PSG to the level of that Spurs away kit, but slightly missed. So 9.5 out of 10. But no, look, PSG, Jordan, they don't miss. They've never missed.
Those shorts
That's just the way it is.
So great. They're like Bulls shorts. It's like I'm sitting there going, what is going on here? But anyway, moving away from PSG, it's like Nike knew Messi was leaving. It's just like they knew Messi was leaving. AB, what is going on?
No, guys, this is... I don't know. I don't know. This is like, when... I don't know. I would imagine this is what you see when you're like a grade 3 teacher and you've given like your pupils like an outline to draw and you said, here's all the coloring pencils. Go for it. You can do whatever. And they go and do it. Like, look at that second or that away kit. It's got like a pink shirt, a purple badge, and a red stripe, and a yellow Nike tick. I don't know. This is like vomit, guys. This is Yo. This is zero. This is no
Wahid,
score. You can't submit a
Wahid,
score.
what's your number for this?
Yeah, like I'm with AB 0, but actually -1 because they've gone and ruined something classic and perfect in the home kit, and they've gone and ruined it. So like negative points for ruining the home kit, and then absolutely negative. Like they've gone and made a away kit worse than the Spurs away kit. So like that's really bad. So
With one color. Decimated it.
That's brilliant.
Dean, is it worse than your away kit?
No, because our away kit is the best already, as I've said. But no, I think the worst part of that home kit is actually the shorts because it's 2 different colors as well. So they look like a jester when they're playing on the pitch. So it's horrendous together. Again, that away kit is not great. And I get that there was like some meaning behind it with the women's team and Barcelona trying to do something around that, but they missed. And yeah, I mean, you can see why they paid some guy in South America 7 million or whatever to scout players from South America. They had no budget. So like AB said, they got 3-year-olds to design their kit this season.
Tala, Barcelona also need to just put in a request, a claim, a complaint tonight.
No, they're beyond. I mean, they're beyond claims at this point. Look, you can see how good a kit is by looking at sort of the drip leaders of a club. So here it's Memphis Depay, it's Frankie de Jong. It doesn't look good on them. Memphis will never wear this in one of his like hype videos where he is chilling in his boats and all that sort of stuff like Benzema does. He'll not feature it in any of his like rap videos as well. So this is not a kit worthy of Memphis. So it's not a kit worthy of your dates as well. This is a 1 out of 10. I think what frustrates me mostly about the home kit is again, it's the PSG kit did it well. The away kit with the lining and it wasn't sort of all lined up. That was cool. What they did here, and they tried to do the sort of the Catalan type of cross on it as well, but it just doesn't work. And yeah, Rakuten, I don't know what they do. I'm sure there's some very rich offshore, like Canary Islands company. It's a Japanese, okay,
Yes.
but horrible. Also, just not a great logo. So it also just takes it away. Like it
We
makes
missed
it
the
like,
UNICEF days. Those used
Yeah.
to be fun.
even Qatar would have been better.
Okay. Next
just,
team,
just
Wahid,
an interesting fact there that my dad works at Cross Trainer, and despite us all rating that home kit as like a 1, it's their second best seller in terms of clubs. United, then Barcelona, Liverpool, and then Pirates.
Everyone needs a good dishcloth though. So,
Yeah, and Messi's gone, so I'm sure they're buying the Pedri 16. Pedri maybe looks good in this as a court jester. Wahid, Real Madrid for you. I look at this away kit and I'm like, yes, get it. The home kit, yeah, they tried. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, that away kit is really nice. I really like the look of the away kit. So yeah, probably overall like an 8. I find the orange on the weird kit on the home kit a little bit weird. Like I probably wouldn't have gotten involved in the orange there, but it's not bad. It's not awful. It's just kind of weird where you have the orange logo and then the blue sponsors logo. So yeah, it's just strange, but it's not awful. So yeah, 8 because that away kit's really cool.
Tala, is that away kit a 10?
Yeah, pretty close to a 10. I think it's probably like a 9.5. So I'd give this probably like 8.5 overall. This is what you can do with a white kit, Tottenham. This is what you do with a
it's
white
exactly
kit.
the same.
No, the detail.
It's just got
the detail.
Adidas lines. That's
And that makes it a lot better. So it's just small things like that, which obviously Real Madrid's known for their whites. I mean, so they do it well, and it's hard to mess up white, but Real Madrid always sort of takes it up a level every year. The way kit is brilliant.
Have you watched Tottenham Hotspur messing up white before? Those Puma kids were just wild at times.
But yeah, the way kit is great. I think the detail is a bit crazy. It's a bit zany. It's not traditionalist at all, but I think it's something that any cool kid would be proud to wear. So yeah, I think this is probably second to PSG in the European standings.
And Dean, your assessment of Madrid?
Yeah, I can't slate their home kit because it would be like tuning Spurs kits, so I can't say anything about that. But yeah, I think that away kit it shows what it kind of shows Chelsea how to do blue and orange properly for their compared to their third kit. So detailing is really good. It looks that's how you do detailing in a kit. So yeah, I reckon 9 out of 10.
AB. And
You
he's
think the
talking to
man's
himself.
been in a pandemic long enough? He knows when he's on mute.
Sorry. I would go 9 for the away kit and a solid 7 for the home kit. That's 8. Yeah, I think that's fair. I just don't like the Emirates logo looks a different blue to the sleeves and the collar.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
So I don't know. I haven't seen it like face to face, but yeah, it's just that little thing just throws me. But yeah.
Spoken like a true accountant. Dean, this one is the German champions. That third kit is something else. That's just like for that, I'd give them a 10. What do you say with this Bayern selection?
Yeah, I reckon that's probably 10 out of 10 across all three. I mean, this is a prime example of that a sponsor looking good on a kit like that. T-Mobile sponsors on that Bayern Munich kit just looks fantastic all the time. That second kit's got enough detailing that keeps it interesting and kind of is just a bit of a play. You always want to go back. And then black and gold. I wish every team had to make a black and gold kit every season because I think black and gold is just classic. So yeah, Bayern Munich going to win the Bundesliga, going to win the best dressed in the German league. Easy.
Wahid, you had a little bit of a check when he said it's a 10.
Yeah, it's a solid set of kits. I don't think 10. It's cool. It's not 10.
Yeah, but you think your away kit looks good, so your opinion means nothing.
AB.
Oh, wait, it's amazing. Okay, don't come here with that. GERMAIN is it's a throwback to Ryan Giggs running down the wing.
Okay.
8 out of 10 on the Bayern Munich kits.
AB, what's your number on these kits?
I would go 9 out of 10. My favorites, and this is just personal favorite, is their away kits. I dig the mountains. It's just, it's something a little bit different.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. But yeah, solid 9. It's great kits, great team, great run club.
Tyler, what guy wears a Bayern Munich kit to a day?
Look, I think clearly a guy that, wants you to know that he's always been the star pupil at school. He was the head boy. He was the first team rugby, soccer, or cricket captain. Like, he was the one that was in the best sort of res and had the best mates at university, like that sort of guy. But look, I think the home kit is for that guy that, was peaked at high school but didn't really do too much afterwards. It's like that dad that's now there making burrowurst rolls on a Saturday at the rugby or the hockey games. So I'm not the biggest fan of it. The third kit, I think I've seen black and gold done better before, but like Dean said, like it will always give you at least a 7 when you do the black and gold. But yes, I think my win is the away kit. It's definitely great. I love the mountain detail. I'm not sure what the story is. I haven't read up on that, but it's really cool. I think it's something that anyone can wear. So overall, let's give it an 8 out of 10.
Okay, and so just moving on to some honorable mentions across Europe. I've put in some Serie A. I've given you the Ajax 3 Little Bird kit. I love this AC Milan cream kit. This was for you, Wahid, especially, because you're a cream fan, especially with Test cricket. And then Inter's little snake thing, and then Juventus's away kit, because that third kit was just disgusting. Which ones of these do you guys like? I'll start with Tala.
I think everyone's going to talk about the 3 Little Birds one, so I'll leave it. So I'll talk about the AC Milan one. I think it's good brand alignment. I think Milan knew what they were doing when they signed Olivier Giroud to wear this kit as well. So I think they made sure that the model player wears the model kit. So yeah, I think that's probably a 8.5, 9 out of 10. Puma, I don't think they do the best kits all the time, but they like their playing kits and they do their playing kits quite well. So I think the Arsenal Puma era gets a lot of flack, which I think is a bit unnecessary. I think they do plain well. So this is a good case of that as well. So yeah, that's my kit. I'm not a big fan of the snake skin, and I don't want to say too much more about 4XE or whatever is written on that Juventus kit.
Hey, Wahid, which ones do you see? Do you like here?
Yeah, I really like that AC Milan one. It's cool. It's simple. It's slick. It's brilliant. I really like it. I disagree. I think the player who look best on is Zlatan because I love Zlatan.
If someone with a ponytail comes to you at a date, run away. That's just my advice.
I'm not a fan of that Ajax kit. I think it's so overrated. It's just so dead average. It looks like something Jacob Zuma would wear at an ANC rally. Honest, it's just not my vibe. So no thanks. The others are crap. I think the Inter Milan kit is an ode to the snake that just left their club in Lukaku. And the less said about that Jeep kit, the better.
AB, which one of the four? You have mouth agape.
Wow. There was a lot to just digest there. Jeepers. I would my favorite from these four is I don't know. It's like which are my favorite of my who's my favorite of my friends' children? I hate them all. I mean children. But I'd pick the Ajax one just because it's trendy and the hipsters like it and everyone likes it, all the woke people and all that. But I can't stand all the other kits, like even the AC Milan kit. Guys, cream is meant to be on test cricket jerseys, nowhere else. Just don't put it. Don't put it on football. It's cream. It's such a yucky. Even saying cream is just it's not like a sexy kit, It's not a sexy word. It's not like black, or like red. It's cream. Anyway, don't worry. I'm just in a weird mood now because,
Which of these four?
Look, I agree. That Ajax kit, when I came out, I wasn't a fan of it. It looks like something you buy in the middle of Braamfontein on the corner of some road. I don't dig it. But when I first saw that Inter kit without the logo, I thought, okay, Inter do really good kits anyway. Like their away kit, that all white with the snake around it. I think that's really cool. I would never wear it, but it's nice to look at. The only thing that ruins it now is that logo. I think if they had fan token, whatever, that's terrible. I mean, Pirelli's obviously been around for years. Everyone knows Inter and associates it with Pirelli. So I think that would have been great, but changing the team sponsor is terrible. And then Juventus, they need money. So two kit sponsors, and that's they're going to start ending up looking like Napoli soon. So don't take them.
So, gents, before I close out the show, I just wanted to ask you guys which of these South African kits, these bangers, would you buy? So,
Chiefs.
Okay, thanks, Dean. AB?
No, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, look, Kaiser Chiefs is the one here. I'm not a fan of the Sundowns one. The Pirates kit for me, the red and the blue. Well, I'm gonna call that blue-green, whatever. They don't go. If it wasn't for that, and here we see a classic example of a color of a sponsor just screwing up a nice kit. If that sponsor was just white only, it'd be perfect. Or even black. Even if they just change their little sign to black, would be great. But Chiefs is the best one. Wonder why, but they changed it on Chiefs, but not on Pirates. It's weird. Look at that. Interesting.
Wahid, which one are you buying?
None. Don't like any of them.
Okay. And Tala, which one are you picking?
Look, I think it's clear who Vodacom thinks is the biggest club in Soweto, so that's the reason why.
Answer.
But I'll have to go with Sundowns. I know they win everything in South Africa, but I think that it's a cool kit. I think it's something a little bit different. The Chiefs one's also quite different. I think Sundowns just edges the race there.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, guys, for joining. This is Date Night Drip European plus some other teams edition. We'll be back tomorrow with our FPL edition, and everyone's going to be screaming Viva Ronaldo And I'm sure the Manchester United fans will be the first ones at the gate, and I'm sure they've already transferred him in. But stick around tomorrow. Join us tomorrow for that FPL conversation. Outside of that, good night and goodbye.